Hey buddies! Ever wonder how car wipers go back and forth even though the motor just spins? The four-bar linkage mechanism makes it all happen. This clever mechanism consists of 4 connected bars that move in parallel planes. A motor's spin drives these bars, transforming that rotation into a powerful sweeping motion, keeping your view crystal clear. Today, we're going to build our own mini wiper using this same cool trick. DIY style. Let's get started. Gear up. We'll use a DC motor, wheel, nuts, and bolts. If you don't have any, skewers or toothpicks work too, and straws. Remember those 4 rods we need for the 4-bar linkage? We're going to use skewers for this. We'll need 2 skewers with the same length. I cut mine to about 16 centimeters, but we can adjust that later on. Now, we'll need 2 more skewers. These should be shorter than the ones we cut before. Mine are about 6 centimeters long, but feel free to adjust that later. Now, let's get the motor spinning. Connect a small wheel to the spinning part of the motor. Attach a skewer or bolt to one of the spokes of the wheel, not the center. Grab a skewer or toothpick. We'll need a small piece, about 1 or 2 centimeters long. Now take the shorter 6 centimeter skewer and our tiny skewer piece. We'll glue this small piece onto the very end of the longer skewer. Repeat this process for both of your 6 centimeter skewers. For the next step, we'll need our straw. Grab some scissors and cut it into a few small pieces. Now, glue the small straw pieces to the opposite end of the 6 centimeter skewers, where the small skewer piece was attached earlier. Next step, grab those small straw pieces we cut earlier. We'll be using glue to attach them to both ends of each of the longer skewers. Make sure the glue bonds securely on both sides. Now, let's create the windshield for our mini wiper. Grab a piece of cardboard and a white sheet of paper. We'll glue the paper onto the cardboard to create a clean surface, so we can easily see the wiper move. Now, we need a stand to hold our windshield upright. Grab 2 plastic bowls. We'll be making a small cut in each one. Now, slide the windshield through the slits. This will hold our windshield upright for the wiper action. Now we need a small base for our motor. Grab a small box, like an empty toothpaste cover. Use some glue to attach the motor on top of the box. Heads up! We originally planned to use a 9-volt battery, but the motor spins a little too fast with that. We switched to 2 1.5-volt batteries later for better control. Now, find a spot and glue the switch there. Then, it's wiring time. We'll need to connect the motor, battery, and switch to complete the circuit. All right, grab the long skewer with the straw pieces on each end. We'll need to connect this to the wheel. Slide one of the straw pieces on the long skewer over that skewer on the wheel. To make sure our straw-tipped skewers stay put, we'll secure them to the wheel with nuts. Remember that small skewer we put on the tip of the 6 centimeter skewer? Slide it into the straw piece on the long skewer. To make sure the small skewer stays snug but can still move, we'll glue a tiny cap to the skewer. While the glue dries, why not hit that subscribe button for more awesome crafts coming soon? There are tons of cool projects waiting for you. Do the same thing for the other long skewer with a straw piece at one end. Now let's get to the wiper blades. Grab 2 bendable straws. These will be the base of our wipers. If you want, you can color them black for a more classic wiper look, but not necessary. We'll be adding cardboard wiper models on top anyway. Now, let's integrate our wipers with the windshield. Place the straws on the windshield where you want the wipers to be and mark the spots for the holes with a pencil. Then, carefully poke holes using a hole puncher or a pointy object. To make our wiper blades sturdier and L-shaped, we'll insert a skewer inside the straw. Push the skewer in until it reaches the bendable part of the straw. Then, bend the straw to create the L shape and push another straw on top of the bend. Apply a small amount of glue at the joint to secure the two straws together. Once the holes are ready, insert the straw bases into the windshield. All right, it's time to connect our awesome wiper blades to the motor. We'll use the skewers we attached earlier. Now let's add some finishing touches to our wipers. Take a piece of cardboard and draw the shape of a wiper blade on it. Once you're happy with the shape, color it in with markers or crayons. Then, apply a small amount of glue to the straw base and carefully stick the cardboard wiper blade onto the straw base. All right, everything is set. Let's turn on the motor and see our mini wipers in action. Sometimes the wiper blades might not sweep in perfect unison. This is because of slight variations in how we attach them. This is totally normal. Simply adjust the position of the blades on the straw bases or the length of the skewers until they move together smoothly. So, what did you think of our mini windshield wiper system? Was it easy to follow along? Leave a comment below and let me know if you have any questions or ideas for future projects. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more fun DIY projects. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.